Hello everybody, how you doing? Movie Guy 808 here with you. I'm just going to go over some recent pickups, some Blu-rays and DVDs I've gotten in the past couple weeks. Some of these I've had for more than a couple weeks, but I just haven't shown them. But I'm just trying to get everything done now. So obviously start with the DVDs and end with the Blu-rays. Hi Lucy. Uh, Alright, let's start with a happy one. Larry Clark film, Bully, starring Brad Renfro. About exactly what it sounds like. About a bully and how basically a bunch of friends from the school together that hate this guy come together and murder him. And Larry Clark did do the film Kids, as you can see up top there, so that'll kind of give you a feeling for the tone of the film and kind of what you're in for. I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard a lot of things about it, so looking forward to seeing Bully. Okay. Got a lot of sequels this in the past couple weeks for some reason, so just going to run through these. It's a lot of sequels. Friday the 13th Part 2, picked that up for only a couple bucks. Of course, Saw 2, everybody knows that. Picked that up for a couple bucks. Anatomy 2, haven't even seen the first one. But I'm sure if I find it somewhere I'll pick it up, but, you know, standard. Not a sequel, but a classic film, Puppet Masters with Donald Sutherland. Was actually looking for this one for a little while, and I was all ready to pay the $5 or whatever to get it on Amazon, because it's not expensive, and have it shipped here, but then I found it, so I don't need to. Jackie Chan's First Strike. This is probably the first a film I saw him in. This is his first American film, 1996, I believe. He does some great stunts in this film. I mean, that ladder scene with him in the ladder is pretty incredible. And the opening scene where they're all ski-boarding and sledding down the hill shooting at each other. I mean, there's some really cool scenes in this movie. Jackie Chan's First Strike. Let's see. Double feature here. Man Who Shot Liberty Valance and Shane. Have not seen either of these, but have heard many things about each of them, so I'm going to have to sit down and watch both of these. A couple of classic westerns here. Obviously, John Wayne in The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. Heard a lot of good things about those. Something a little more silly. Bubba Hotep by Don Coscarelli, who I believe did the Phantasm films. Bruce Campbell obviously there in the starring role. Watched this a while ago in college, but have not seen it since. I don't really remember a whole lot of it. A lot of people talk about it though, so I picked it up again, rewatch. A Kevin Costner film that I don't believe I've ever seen, at least not that I can remember. Revenge. This came out probably in the mid to late 90s. This was actually directed by Tony Scott, the late great Tony Scott, who passed away not too long ago. But yeah, I saw this in the store and I couldn't remember it at all. I saw that it was directed by Tony Scott, and I thought, hell, for like $2, check it out. A film that I have still not seen yet. That is Paranormal Activity. I love that it still has the $20 price tag on it from Best Buy or whatever that is, and what I paid for it, which was $5. It's still sealed, unopened. I know they've already made like 4 sequels to this, but I didn't see any of those. I didn't see the first one either. I figured I'd finally check it out. Like this and Cloverfield and a few other movies like that I never saw. I guess I'm going to go back and watch at this point, but as long as it's better than this, I'll be happy. Devil Killer. What the hell was I thinking picking this up? This looks like probably one of the worst kung fu movies ever, but not for individual sale. But, you know, what are you going to do? I paid like $1 or $2 for this, so. But seriously, what the hell was I thinking? What else do we have here? Oh yes, I forgot. Lucy actually made a pickup as well. Lucy picked up Fluke with Matthew Modine, Nancy Travis, and Eric Stoltz. Haven't actually seen this, but it's a mid-90s pet movie, and I love these. I mean, Lucy loves these mid-90s pet movies. Like Bingo and Homeward Bound, and they're just kind of cutesy, fun movies, silly. I'm always amazed how they get the pets to do what they want in the movie, and how the animal actors work. Pretty impressive. But yeah, Lucy got Fluke. So there you go, Lucy. Yeah. Okay. Never heard of this one. Asylum of Terror. And one thing I thought was really funny, it doesn't even have like a rating or anything like that on the back. There's like no all that like writing that would normally be like all over here, like on any normal DVD. Like that. There's none of that. Which I thought was kind of interesting. But I haven't even looked this up online yet. I mean, I saw it, it was $2. The cover art was kind of neat. Some images on the back were a little interesting, so I picked it up, but not expecting a whole lot. But yeah, that just kind of threw me off. It doesn't have a rating or anything on the back. That's kind of weird. Then yeah, the one I just kind of showed the back of, you know, Lions for Lambs. It's the full screen. I got it for $2. I'm not really, you know, too worried about it. I just wanted to watch it one more time. I saw it when it first came out and kind of liked it. I think we're going to go on to the Blu-rays now. Actually, no, I'm sorry, one more. Cold Fish. This is a Japanese film that came out in the last year or two. Very, very weird movie. By the director of Suicide Club and Strange Circus, Sion Sono. So you kind of know what you're in for. Obviously, those are extremely weird films as well. It's about this guy who owns a kind of aquarium store, a fish store, and he just gets pushed around by everybody. And eventually meets this fellow businessman that kind of tells him to stand up for himself. And you know, this other guy that he meets pushes everybody else around and really takes charge of his life. And you know, the guy secretly wants to be like him, but just can't kind of get up the courage to actually go through with it. And it kind of reminded me of that Michael Douglas movie Falling Down, in the sense that it's just a guy who's been pushed too far and just finally snaps. The end of this movie will throw you for a loop. I mean, it's worth it just to see the end. This movie is weird, but very enjoyable, very gory. Obviously, not rated there, has no rating, because there's a lot of violence in this movie. But very interesting. And I don't know what that main actor's name is, the guy who plays the main character, but he does a great job. Cold Fish. Okay, and then just a couple Blu-rays I have here that I picked up recently. First one, Mr. Nobody, with Jared Leto. Not watched this yet. I've heard some good things. Is really hard to find in the States, though, surprisingly. Excuse me. This, I believe, is a Canadian release. You can see it has the French as well text, and on the back it has the kind of the French rating. So not sure this is even out in the States. But anyway, I've heard some good things. Like Jared Leto in many of his other movies, so check him out in this. Lucy, what are you doing? Don't do it. Don't do it, Lucy. Lucy. Okay. Yeah, chicken. I'll be done in 1 minute, okay? I'm almost done. Almost done. Really quick. Finish it up with two other Blu-ray releases. Got Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior. This is obviously the European UK release with the ratings dot there. I know they just came out with that Mad Max like trilogy, Blu-ray trilogy, but I wanted to get this. I really like the cover on this. It's pretty awesome. I already have the first Mad Max on Blu-ray. Thunderdome I'm not really dying to get anyway. So, and lastly, another UK release, The Hunt, a Dutch film with Mads Mikkelsen. Mads Mikkelsen has quickly become one of my favorite European actors. He's been in a lot of American films as well, but I mean his European stuff is pretty much his best stuff. And he is incredible in this movie. He's a small-town school teacher who kind of gets accused of having improper conduct, or basically molesting one of the children at his school, and his attempts to prove his innocence, and how everyone in this small town just immediately kind of turns against him, and all of his oldest friends are now shunning him. And a great performance by Mads Mikkelsen. I'm not sure if you can find this in the States or not. I'm not positive on that. But if you can, seek it out. A great movie, great performance, really well done, The Hunt. And Lucy is definitely ready to go, so we're going to go on and get on going. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a good one.